and it's 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene. And the main premise of it is fear nothing. And it's basically, dealing with fears, overcoming challenges, and mainly overcoming adversity in life, right? And half of it is 50 Cent's autobiography, how he came from the streets to the corporate office. And it's obviously written by Robert Greene, my favorite author. He wrote the 48 Laws of Power, and he's very good at, talking about human psychology. But yeah, man, most people out there, they've heard of 50 Cent. And I think we've all heard of his story where, 50 Cent got shot 9 times, right? And he didn't just get shot 9 times. And he, because of the notoriousness and the controversy that was caused by him getting shot, he got dropped from his label. I think he was originally signed to Columbia Records, and they dropped him. They said, "Nah, man, this guy's trouble. He just got shot. We don't want to be associated with this gangster image." And then so he was put in a situation where he had to bounce back. So what does he do? He creates a vicious mixtape campaign. 50 Cent, this is just one example from the book, but he originated a mixtape where he pretty much flooded the streets with his music. Some of it was leaked, some of it was his own, but people didn't know. You go to places like Camden Market, or for those from New York, you go to places from Canal Street, and you get random, people just selling 50 Cent's music, whether it be bootleg or not. And he went so hard on that mixtape campaign that, he caught the attention of Eminem, and Eminem signed him. So that's just one principle from the book, and it's called Turn Shit into Sugar. It's basically how to take a negative situation, flip it and turn it into a positive. And obviously tells you what he learned from street hustling, obviously selling street pharmaceuticals and stuff. It's all about hustler's mindset. There's another principle, it's called build little empires, right? Which basically means that, let's say you're working a 9 to 5 and that's your main income, but you can't make a living, not anymore in this day and age, from one income working for one person. So let's say on the side you're doing a podcast, you're doing a YouTube channel, and your little empire would be, oh yeah, I'm doing this podcast, let me release a t-shirt, let me sell that t-shirt on the side. And while I'm doing my grind, while I'm doing my 9 to 5, I'm slowly building a customer base for my t-shirt. Or, you're just selling whatever on the side, or you got a side hustle. Maybe you're good at cooking, and you thought, let me make a little cooking business on the side, get my name out there. That's building little empires. And that principle from 50th Law, it taught me that you don't need thousands of pounds to start a business. You can literally start a business from scratch. You just got to have a good idea. And these are just hustling. No, these are just entrepreneurial principles I learned from that book. There's other principles where, just to do with fear. It tells you about fear. It's a basic human instinct. You need it to survive. Back in the day when we were cavemen, we'd go hunting. If we don't want to be, eaten by a lion, we need a certain degree of fear. But in today's day and age, that fear, that anxiety is in simple interactions. That fear is where it doesn't need to be. So it basically tells you how to overcome that fear. And the biggest takeaway from that book is that story when you got shot 9 times. He's thinking if I can survive being shot 9 times, I can survive going to a board meeting with some next person in a boardroom. I nearly got killed. What's this business meeting to me? This business meeting ain't nothing. So I can talk all day about this book, and I come back to it often. I've got an audio book as well, and that's 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene.